Yo, 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 what up, Jesus peeps? I'm here to talk about the significance of the human body through the Christian perspective. Since the beginning of time, man has been on a never ending journey of self discovery. From Rene Descartes' philosophical proposition, I think, therefore I am, to the United States lunar landing, we as humans have made significant leaps and bounds in the fields of science, mathematics, and linguistics. In the space of 10,000 years, we have developed the ability to think and to acquire knowledge, create equations, and invented complex machines. No other creature on Earth has the capability to exercise complex thought like man. Our ability to come up with ideas is what sets us apart from the rest of nature. We are the summit of God's creation. Throughout history, mankind has tried to seek connection beyond the universe and beyond human understanding. Whether it is through the contemplation of human existence or through the attempts to unravel the mysteries of the universe, mankind is seeking answers to the questions of who we are, where do we come from, and what is our ultimate purpose. We have been on a mission to connect everything we know to discover those answers. Our overall goal is to seek connection beyond our universe and ultimately our own understanding. The purpose of this series is to illustrate the human body as a summit of creation by an intelligent designer. The ability to observe, to learn, to compare, to contrast, to classify, to hypothesize, to plan, to discover, and to prove is unique to humans. Sir Isaac Newton's discovery of gravity and his proposition of the laws of motion, which govern the universe. Charles Darwin's revolutionary discovery of all species being connected through an overlapping web. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity and his most famous equation, mass-energy equivalence. The Miller-Urey experiment that attempted to simulate conditions that would be conducive to the rise of life on Earth. Watson and Crick's discovery of the building blocks of life are all proof that we have evolved into beings of imaginative thought. This ability allows us to think beyond what we can see to what has yet to be seen, but where does that ability come from? I believe it comes from our Creator God, so that we come to know Him. He is beyond what we can see and beyond what we can know. Let us begin our journey by establishing two principles. The human body was created as inherently good and has a unique purpose in the overall workings of the universe, and was created by the basic unit of a chemical element, the atom. Interestingly, the human body is composed of 7 octillion atoms, all interacting with each other to maintain the body's form. The atoms primarily come from 6 elements: carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, oxygen, and phosphorus. These 6 elements are able to form millions of combinations of different molecules, which make up macromolecules that form cells and tissues. These building blocks are how atoms come together to form molecules, which in turn form simple but complex structures such as red blood cells. While these microscopic structures are small, they play an important role in the human body, similar in the way that small gears in a clock work together to keep the clock ticking. As you can see here, these are all the different levels of organization that build on each other to form the human body. In our attempt to understand the universe, mankind observes and classifies all that he sees. In the book of Genesis, God gives Adam the responsibility of naming the animals. In our observation, we recognize pattern and symmetry. These two traits have always captivated the human mind because of the mystery behind the cause. Pattern and symmetry reveal truth, beauty, and goodness throughout creation, in galaxies, flowers, animals, and humans. While it appears that independently these things have nothing in common, they are built upon a recurring pattern. The man that introduced this concept into European mathematics was Leonardo of Pisa, aka Fibonacci. Now, for those who don't know who this guy is, he was obsessed with patterns, numbers, and proofs. He was a math nerd on steroids. I bet you now see this very scary looking proof and wonder if that's even a language. It is, but if you don't believe me, look at Pascal's triangle for a visual. Okay, now for the explanation. Basically, the Fibonacci sequence is a set of numbers that starts out with the number 1 or 0, and then is followed by another 1, and that each number is equal to the sum of the preceding numbers. As you can see, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5, and so on and so forth. This concept is connected with the golden ratio, a pattern represented over and over in the human body. The shape of your hand when you make a fist and the beginning of human life both follow the specific pattern, the spiral. Even in nature, one sees the spiral in the nautilus, the rose, the unfurled fronds of a fern, in weather patterns, and even in the beginnings of galaxies. This repetition of this specific pattern reveals the harmony between humans and the rest of the physical world. We all share a signature that is the indelible mark of our Creator. Just as Da Vinci signed his work, our Creator has put his signature on his creation.